Good evening, children. A very good evening to one and all. So, welcome to the e-learning class. Today, we are going to discuss about 10th class social. 10th class social, 14th lesson. That is National Movement in India, 1939 to 1947. In the previous class, we discussed about Congress ministries. We discussed about Muslim League, and we also discussed about the Hindu Mahasabha. That was a part one. As this lesson is very big, children, so I divided this lesson into some parts. So today we are going to discuss the part 2 of this lesson, and we are going to start from Pakistan resolution. From the Pakistan resolution we are going to start. Okay, so now the Pakistan resolution. In our previous class, we discussed about how the Muslim League and the Hindu Mahasabha, these both organizations, they were struggling to unite their own religious people. Muslim League for Muslims and the Hindu Mahasabha for the Hindus purpose. So now children, the Pakistan resolution. In this one we find that many people, they felt that a separate state should be there. A separate state should be there, on the arrangement should be there for the regions where the Muslims were in dominance, where the Muslim people were living. So what happened, children? One of the famous Urdu poet, you also know the name of that poet. One of the famous Urdu poet by the name Muhammad Iqbal. One of the famous Urdu poet, children. One of the famous Urdu poet by the name Muhammad Iqbal. You know where we heard this name? This person, he wrote the famous poem, the famous song Sare Jahan Se Acha Hindustan Hamara. This person, Muhammad Iqbal, in the year 1930, he addressed Muslim League, children. He addressed Muslim League in the year 1903, and where he mentioned that the need for Northwest, he mentioned that for the need for the Northwest Indian Muslim state. He mentioned the need for the Northwest Indian Muslim state. Northwest Indian Muslim state. What it shows, children, the Northwest Indian Muslim state, that means a separate state should be there for the Indian Muslims, where towards the northern west, where the majority of population were Muslims in those days. So, who mentioned, children? Muhammad Iqbal. Who was he? He was an Urdu poet. What he mentioned? 1930, he mentioned that a separate state should be there for the Muslims in the northwestern part of the country. Then, the word Pakistan. The word Pakistan. Okay, children. Pakistan, or we can also say as Pakistan. Pakistan. It came from the word Punjab. A stands for Afghan, some of the areas of Afghanistan. K stands for, children, Kashmir. Kashmir. S for Sindh, and TAN for Baluchistan. Baluchistan. The word Pakistan, it derived from Punjab, Afghan, Kashmir, Sindh and Baluchistan. The places of these areas should be as a part of Pakistan. Then who got this idea? Who got this idea? The Pakistan, if Pakistan will form, so these areas should be under the Pakistan. One of the young student of Cambridge University. One of the young student of Cambridge Punjab Muslim. We also say that Punjabi Muslim. One of the Punjabi Muslim young student of Cambridge University. Cambridge University by the name Rahmat Ali. By the name, that is Chaudhary Rahmat Ali. Chaudhary Rahmat Ali. Chaudhary Rahmat Ali, a very young student of Cambridge University, he coined the Pakistan for these areas. This person, he was a very young student, children. So what this young student he did, he wrote the pamphlets. He wrote the pamphlets from the time period of about 1930 to 35, and continuously in his pamphlets he was mentioning about the need for Pakistan and which region should be there in the Pakistan. As he was just a student, so nobody bothers about this person's pamphlets and his words about the separate state of Pakistan. Okay, even Muslim League also by that time 1930, they did not care about all these things and they completely denied it. Later in the year March 1940, Muslim League, they demanded autonomy. Muslim League, they demanded autonomy. They demanded autonomy. Autonomy means the freedom. The autonomy means the independence or the freedom to make their own decisions. So Muslim League demanded autonomy for the areas where Muslims were in majority in India. Okay, Muslims they demanded. So Congress, because why the Muslims they demanded autonomy, this power to take their own decision for the Muslim people, because they felt that the Congress was failed to provide them Muslims to provide them all the rights and the other things. So this was an autonomy that was decided by this Muslim League. So this demand later we called as Pakistan Resolution. So what is Pakistan Resolution, children? This was a resolution that was passed by the Muslim League. They demanded the autonomy, the freedom to take their own decision for the Muslim areas, Muslim majority areas, because they thought that Congress was unable to fulfill their demands. So this resolution is famous in the history as Pakistan Resolution, children, as Pakistan Resolution. So I hope it is clear, children, what is Pakistan. Who coined for the first time the word Pakistan? Chaudhry Rehmat Ali. Who was he? He was a young student of Cambridge University. March 1940, Pakistan Resolution was formed, children, was passed, children. Then what happened, children? After this one, we find that from 1940 to 1946, since 1940 to 1946, the important leader of Muslim League, Jinnah. What M.A. Jinnah? What M.A. Jinnah he did, children? He convinced M.A. Jinnah. He convinced the Muslims. He convinced the Muslims of India that convince the Muslims of India towards the benefits of separate state. Benefits of separate state. I hope it is clear. What he convinced, he started convincing, changing the minds of the Indians people that there are certain benefits the Muslims will get it if they get a separate state, if they'll get their separate country. So what were those benefits? That means is making them to think something good. The people started dreaming. Which kind of dreams the people they thought? First people, they started convincing the peasant class. Peasant class, they thought that if there will be a separate Muslim state, they will be free from Hindu landlords. They will be free from the exploitation of Hindu zamindars. Okay, peasants, they thought in that way. Second one, children, traders. The traders, businessmen, they started thinking that if there is separate country for them, separate country, they'll be free from the Hindu traders competitors. They'll be free from the Hindu competition with the Hindu businessmen. They can do their work freely. This was a second dream. The people, they started thinking of that one. Third one, children, they thought that the benefit for separate state is that they will get the freedom of religion. They will get the freedom of religion. This was the third dream. And the fourth one, children, the people, they thought that they can do anything if their own government will be there. They can run the government. They can run the government according to their wish. These were the benefits that were shown by M.A. Jinnah to the Muslims. For what, children? For the purpose of separate state. Okay, and for all these one, what happened, children? 1942 onwards, 1942, almost many Congress important leaders, they went to jail. They were in jail, and Jinnah got a very good chance to completely motivate the minds of the Muslims towards the demand of separate state, Pakistan. Is it clear, children? Pakistan. So, I hope it is clear, children. Pakistan Resolution. What is Pakistan Resolution? The word Pakistan, children, derived from some of the words like Punjab, Afghan, Kashmir, then followed by Sindh, then Balochistan. Who coined this word? Chaudhry Rahmat Ali, a young student of Cambridge University. But at that time, 1930, no one cared about his work, children. 1940, Pakistan Muslim League, they passed one resolution of what he called autonomy, that to get the right to take their own decisions. And what happened? That resolution is called as Pakistan Resolution. M.A. Jinnah continuously he was convincing the Muslims for the benefit of the separate state Pakistan. These were the benefits, these were the dreams that he shown to the Muslim people. Okay, so this is about the first one, Pakistan Resolution. Then what happened after this? Now who will quit the India? So now the next topic for us is who will make British quit India. So it is about British quit India. Our next topic is British quit India. What is this British quit India, children? So 1941, listen the story carefully, children. 1941, Japan invaded towards the Southeast Asian countries. Second World War started. Second World War, as you all know that in the starting of the Second World War, Axis power were winning. So Japan were attacked towards the Southeast Asian countries. Southeast Asian countries. When Japan attacked on the Southeast Asian countries, so Britishers, they worried a lot. Then when Japan attacked Southeast Asian countries like Indonesia and other countries, definitely they will attack on India also. And in India, it's the rule of British. They are opposite party. Japan and British are the opposite party in the Second World War. What to do? Now the Britishers, they want at any cost that Indians should support Britishers in the Second World War. But it is very difficult to convince Indians. So what happened? At the time, March 1942, the Prime Minister of Britain, who was the Prime Minister, children? Winston Churchill. So Prime Minister of Britain, Winston Churchill, he sent his ministers, a group of ministers, under the leadership of Sir Stafford Cripps. Under the leadership of Sir Stafford Cripps. This is also called as Cripps Mission. What it's called, children? It is also called as Cripps Mission. What was the work of this Cripps Mission, children? The Cripps Mission, the work of the Cripps Mission is that to compromise with Gandhiji and the Congress members to make them to accept to be a part of Second World War. But the talks failed. Cripps Mission was failed. So Congress insisted. Why the talks failed? The reason for the failure of Cripps Mission. Congress, they demanded that compulsory one Indian should be there in the Executive Council of Viceroy in defense. That means whatever the Viceroy of India takes decision, one Indian should be there. Indian should be there in some of the positions. So the decision should be in the favor of India. That was a demand of the Congress and the Indians. That was completely rejected by Winston Churchill. Viceroy's Executive Council, in that one defense area, Indians should be there. It is difficult to destroy India then if Indians will be there in that good position. They did not accept. As they did not accept, Congress also did not accept to join the Second World War from the side of the Britishers. So what happened? The Cripps Mission failed. Cripps Mission failed. As the Cripps Mission failed, now Gandhiji decided that to start his third important movement of the, independence. Gandhiji decided for the third important movement of independence movement. Third important movement means what was the first movement? It was Satyagraha. The second movement, that is the breaking of salt, that is the movement you know very well, that the Gandhiji prepared his own salt, okay, that movement. And the third movement is, children, that is Quit India movement. So Gandhiji decided to start Quit India movement, okay, that movement where they can demand the Britishers to leave the country, okay. So this was a movement, children. August 1942, Quit India campaign. Quit India campaign was launched by the Gandhi. This is a third movement. First was what you call Satyagraha movement. Second was civil disobedience movement. Third was the Quit India movement. 1942 this movement was started, and according to this movement, children, all the leaders including Gandhiji they decided to launch the movement demanding the Britishers to leave India. But the next day of the launching of this movement, Gandhiji and the important leaders of Congress were arrested. Britishers, they know very well, to weak the movement, they have to arrest the leaders, because all the members, they could not do anything in the absence of the leaders. So immediately they arrested the Gandhiji and the important leaders of Congress to stop this Quit India movement. But this was not stopped. This time the youngsters, number of youngsters were there in this to participate in this movement. More number of students from the colleges and the schools, they left the colleges and they joined this Quit India movement to make it successful. They joined this Quit India movement, children. And one of the socialist party, one of the member by the name Jai Prakash Narayan. Jai Prakash Narayan, a socialist, he also supported, children, this Quit India movement. So this was a movement that was against the Britishers. And what was that they did, children? They declared in many areas self-independence, like Satara, Medinipur, in the some east and west areas of Bengal, children. They declared their independence, children, self-independence, children. So what happened, children? In this one, Jai Prakash Narayan, socialist youngsters, and many of them, they were making the make this Quit India movement as a successful one. But the CPI party of the country, they decided, CPI, what is Communist Party of India, they decided to join Britishers against the Nazis, that means against the Germany. Now you are feeling it was a tense moment. Why one of the Party of India, they decided to go against the Congress decision, and they took the decision to participate in the war from the side of Britishers against the Nazis. The reason is that, you remember very well, at the time when the Second World War was going on, Germany attacked on USSR. CPI is a party, communist party, and Russians also, they are the communist people. So CPI, they felt very bad that the party they belong, Communist Party, their country, means the people, the same party members of the country of Russia are attacked by Germany. So they thought that they should participate from Britishers to attack on Germany, to destroy Germany. Okay, this was, children, the Quit India movement. So what happened when all these things were there? Gandhiji felt very bad, because Gandhiji motto, children, that is Satyagraha, non-violence and truth. Where we found that some of the people, they were not following, they were taking their own ways of to get the independence. So this is, children, about the Quit India movement. Then what happened? Whether the Britishers had left the country? No. You know very well the scenes of the Second World War. What was the scene, children? Second World War. In the initial stages of the Second World War, you know very well, Axis parties were the winning party. Who were the Axis party? Axis party was Japan, Germany, Italy. They were winners in the starting, years of the Second World War. So this Axis party, they were the winning party. So in the initial stages, what happened? In the Axis party, especially Japan was attacking on many countries and started occupying, destroying those countries. Japan. So it was, we can say that Japan attacked on Indonesia, Japan attacked on some other countries, and it was like, children, we can call an inspiration to Indians that even a small country could do so much of things. They could attack on the big countries, they could destroy the big countries, and it impressed the people a lot that when Japan, a small country, can do all these things, why not we? We could also overthrow the Britishers from our country. This inspired us a lot about the work of Japan. As Japan was successful in the starting, in the Second World War, in the initial stages, children, that inspired Indians to do the same. And one other person who strongly believed and followed all these things was none other than Subhash Chandra Bose. Subhash Chandra Bose. You know very well about this person. Subhash Chandra Bose. He impressed a lot. This person, he wanted to take this opportunity, wanted to take the help of Japan and Germany against the British in the Second World War. Wanted to take the help of Japan and Germany against the British in the Second World War. For this purpose, what he did, Subhash Chandra Bose, he secretly went to Germany and Japan. He went to Germany and Japan. What he did, he got some soldiers from there. What he did, children, actually, he went to Japan and Germany, made Japan and Germany convinced that Subhash Chandra Bose is going to form one army, the army of soldiers, okay, against the Britishers. Then why he went to Japan and Germany? Why he could not get his soldiers in India? No, children. He went to Japan and Germany. Where he went, he went to prison where soldiers, we also called as prisoners of war. Indian soldiers only, children. They were a part of British army. Indian soldiers, those who were there in the British army, children. But unfortunately, they were defeated in the war of Burma and Malaya when they were fighting against the Japan and Germany. So what happened, because they were in British army, these countries, they captured these members and sent them to jail. So they were there in the prison. Indian soldiers only, they were in the prison. They were captured by Germany and Japan in the war, because Indian soldiers were fighting in the war from the side of Britishers. So Subhash Chandra Bose, he went to these countries. He met these countries' leaders and made all those prisoners free, our Indian soldiers free, made his own army called as Indian National Army. I hope it is clear. What was Indian National Army? It is an army of soldiers, prisoners of war. Okay, and with the help of this INA, children, not only these soldiers, our Indians were also their children. Our Indians were also joined, children, in this INA. What was the word that Subhash Chandra Bose, a famous sentence was there? You give me blood, I'll give you freedom. तुम मुझे खून दो, मैं तुम्हें आजादी दूंगा. What does it mean? That I want so many people life, people, you have to sacrifice life for the sake of Indian independence. When all these things, bloodshed was going on, all these things. So what happened, children? Gandhiji, he did not like all these, because Gandhiji method was of peace and non-violence. So what happened? Subhash Chandra Bose with his INA, he was there in the Second World War against the British from the side of Germany and Japan. Okay, so this was, so what they thought, children, that definitely, because in the starting days, Japan, Germany was in the initial stages, they were winning, they were getting the succeeded in the war. They thought that with the help of this, INA will also get a success. But unfortunately, the complete drama changed, the complete scene changed at the World War. What happened? 42, the 42-43, Germany was badly defeated at Stalingrad. At Stalingrad, and as Germany was defeated, there also US attacked on Japan, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, destroyed the countries of Japan. By this way, what happened? Japan surrendered. Germany condition, Hitler committed suicide. Mussolini was killed by his own fascist member, and completely the war was won by British. Won by Allied powers. So the dreams of Subhash Chandra Bose was finished. And what happened? Then Britishers gave the order to arrest Subhash Chandra Bose. So Subhash Chandra Bose, he was escaping from the British clutch, and he took the help of one helicopter. So Subhash Chandra Bose, he was escaping from helicopter, children, but unfortunately it is said that the helicopter was crashed, And whether Subhash Chandra Bose was died or missed, it is a mystery still today. So in this way, children, what we call the British Quit India movement was there. So I hope up to here it is very clear to all of you. Then that's still the question there. Leaders, either he died or he missed. What happened to INA, Indian National Army? I hope it is clear. British Quit India movement. So now children, we are going to discuss about this INA more. Now important leader is missed. Okay, but still there was what he called the feeling of independence. They sow the seeds of independence, the nationalism, patriotism in the hearts and the minds of Indians. So now we are going to discuss, children, about popular upsurge. Popular upsurge. In this one, what we are going to discuss? INA. INA, Subhash Chandra Bose was missing or killed. But what happened to the INA soldiers? INA soldiers were arrested by the Britishers, and Britishers decided to give them punishment. That to hang till death. They decided to give them punishment for the hang till death. This was, children, a very painful children, for all the Indians. So what happened? It led to the unrest. Unhappiness among the people. Now people just started praying. The people just started supporting. They were thinking that no, this punishment to be stopped. And this time, children, we come to know about the feeling of patriotism, Desha Bhakti, the nationalism feeling. This time our Indians, they did not think to whom they are supporting, because in INA, all the religious people were there, and people this time they did not think that which religious people is going to kill, but they thought that no, INA is our party, is our army, and no one should get any death punishment, children. So how, which kind of the feeling, children, the people, they got it. So with this it not stopped. So what happened, children? After this, one by one, there were several strikes were started in the different parts of the country. Several strikes, and one of the strike that was very famous, children. It was 18th February 1946. 18th of February 1946. The Guards, or we can also say as that Royal Indian Navy. They started a strike, children. For that they were getting a very bad food, and they are getting a very bad behavior from the British. So they started a strike to stop this one. They demanded to get a very good food and good behavior, equal behavior along with the other one. So what this Royal Indian Navy, they did it. Now, because it is a Royal Indian Navy, again, all religious people. Now here, children, we are in that moment where the people were not following their religion strongly, but only one motto, that we have to get the independence. So they made the flag. Which flag? They made the flag, children, of tricolors. Okay, tricolor flag. Okay, the first flag was tricolor flag. Second was crescent flag. Third was hammer. Fourth was sickle. All these flags, they joined together. Tricolor, what we follow. Crescent, what Pakistan they follow. Moon, crescent moon. Hammer, it's what you call hammer and sickle. CPI parties, they follow hammer and sickle, children. Sickle means we cut the crops, no, children, sickle. So these, all the flags were made and they were put on the top of the, what you call the ship, children. And the strike, one of the strike committee was formed. These people, they formed the strike committee. The strike committee head was by the name M.S. Khan. Who was the head of the strike committee? M.S. Khan. Okay, so in this way what happened, children? This strike was continued for a long time, and by saying this one, children, what was the demand of this strike, children? Just now I said the strike, they demanded, the people, those who were there in the strike, they demanded for the first one, good food. They demanded for the good food, children. Not only good food, children, they demanded for equal pay. They demanded for equal pay, either for white or black. Everyone should get the equal salary. They demanded for the release of INA, release of Indian National Army, and they demanded the withdrawal of troops. They demanded withdrawal of troops from Indonesia. Withdrawal of troops from Indonesia. This was a demand. Later, many people they joined. Nearly 78 ships members they joined this strike, children, followed by 20 ships establishment. Then thousands of workers they also joined. Hundreds of students they joined this one. And not only this one, the other beside this navy strike, there was a strike that was started by the mill workers. Nearly 3 lakh mill workers, they put down their tools. They decided not to do the work till the demands were fulfilled by the Britishers. So they fought. Even it was mentioned that, children, the mill workers, they fought continuously for 3 days on the streets of Bombay, with the police and the army, to make their demands fulfilled. Okay, children. So we can say that these were all the popular upsurge. Now, the very important 2 marks question for you, that is related to this popular upsurge by the name Tebaga movement. This is important, children. Tebaga movement. Tebaga movement. This was a movement that was started in Bengal, and this was a movement that was started by the peasants of Bengal. Who started? Peasants. The peasants, very poor peasants of Bengal, they started this movement, children. What was the demand of this Tebaga movement? They demanded for the share of produce to be 2 or 3. 2 or 3 instead of half or less. You have to remember this one. First point for you, for Tebaga movement, this was a movement that was started by peasants of Bengal, poor peasants of Bengal. Against whom? Against the landlords. Against the landlords. What they demanded? They demanded that the share of whatever they produce it. So peasants, because the actual tiller is the peasant only. So peasants should get 2 or the 3 share of this crop instead of half or less. As you all know that peasant who cultivate, children, they get only small percentage of this crop as a produce, as their work, hard work earned. So they demanded that they should get 2 or 3rd the parts of their produce as their share. This was the Tebaga movement. So this was a movement, children. It was against the landlords, where it was a movement in Bengal. The same movement, children, we found it was there in our Hyderabad also. In Hyderabad, the people, they too started the movement, children. Hyderabad people. This was a movement. It was started by in Hyderabad. It was led by, Tebaga movement by Kisan Sabha. In Hyderabad, it was led by Communist Party. Communist Party, they led this movement in Hyderabad. And here, children, the Telangana farmers, they also opposed landlords. Even the farmers, they took arms in their hands. Armed rebellion, we can say, armed in their hands. And what was the demand of our Telangana farmers, children? What was the demand? What it could be for the farmers, children? The first one, debts of the farmers to be cancelled. Debts to be cancelled. Debts means the loans of the farmers to be cancelled. That was the first demand of the people. Bonded labor should be stopped. Already in our 9th class we discussed, children, what is bonded labor. Bonded labor to be stopped in the Telangana, and land to be distributed. Land to be distributed to the actual tiller. Land to be distributed to those who are the actual tiller. And for this purpose, what they did, they took the arms. So in this type of movement was also very common in Travancore in Kerala. So these were all, children, we can say as the popular upsurge. So in our today's class, what we discuss, children, we discuss about the Pakistan resolution, and then followed by, children, Quit India movement. Then from the Quit India movement, we discuss about Subhash Chandra Bose. From the Subhash Chandra Bose, we discuss about the popular upsurge, INA soldiers, and from the INA soldiers, Royal Navy of India, and then followed by the Tibaga movement of Bengal, Hyderabad farmers movement, like this. So this is, children, I think it is clear to all of you. This part is clear to all of you. So we'll discuss the next part of the lesson in the next lesson. In the next topic, children, we are going to discuss about the Muslim League. We'll discuss about the partition, and then afterwards we'll discuss about Gandhiji's assassination. Okay, I hope that today's class is clear. Your work is same, children, because this is Indian history. How many times we read, it is good for us. We'll clearly get to know, understand about the Indian history. That at least by this way, children will understand that today what freedom we are enjoying. Simply we didn't get this freedom. We got this freedom because of the sacrifices of these many people from the different areas. So we have to protect and secure this freedom, children. So go through the lesson, read one by one, all the lines, children. Try to understand it. Okay. So it's a time to leave, children. Thank you. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, children.